All right, guys, I am here with the West Texas Warbirds head coach, Tate Smith. We've just heard their announcement officially from the Warbirds and from the National Arena League, the team's entry into the league. Tate, can you just tell me a little bit about the excitement of joining this league this season?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of the NAL. Obviously, listening to the commissioner speak over the past 2 days, talking with our ownership and our GM, where the organization wants to go, that's where we wanted to head. And then obviously being with a Tier 1 organization like the NAL, it just brings better players for the Midland-Odessa area. It also brings, the best out of our coaching staff. Now we got to go compete with everybody else from teams in the old AFL that we're familiar with. And so we're really excited as an organization and can't get to work.
Well, this team is undefeated so far in its entirety. They've played 2 seasons and they have not lost a single game yet. You've got a big target on your backs going into this new league that's a little bit more competitive. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing to try to hold on to that 0 in the loss column?
Well, 18-0 in 2 years. Anytime you're undefeated, it's always hard, and you always have a target on your back. We've noticed from the past several years. I'm not a big social media guy. I try to stay off social media as a head coach, but you hear things all the time that you have a target now, and people call you out, and people want to play the West Texas Warbirds. Well, now we're in the big show, so we've got to get ready to play every single game. Our ultimate goal is to win the championship, but it all starts with how we recruit, how we go get the best players to play in the NAL, and then obviously whatever game one that we get dealt, we got to win game one. And that's where our focus is as a coaching staff. That's where our focus is as an organization, is go out and get the best players we can and then go into week one and win week one.
So they've been around for 2 years, right? And obviously football is king here in West Texas, but how much do you think it means to have now a professional team in this community when football is such a big deal to everyone here?
Well, it means a lot, especially to me, being from Odessa. I played at Permian, obviously. Now I coach at Odessa Permian. And then now coaching the Warbirds for 2 years. I've been an assistant under the old regime of the West Texas Roughnecks. So for me, walking around town and seeing people in Warbirds gear and people finally starting to hear the name, and people now, you have people calling you out because you're undefeated, and people are excited about when the next home game is. That's awesome, especially when it's your hometown and you're doing as well as you're doing. And obviously it just brings more for the community, especially in the spring and summer where there's not a lot. There's not high school football on Friday nights, and the Jackalopes are done playing, and now it's really us and the Midland Rock Hounds. The Midland Rock Hounds may be on the road, and we're at home, every other weekend or maybe 2 or 3 weekends in a row. So excited about it. Thankful that we get to play football in West Texas and put a show on for the people in the community.
And when can we expect to see the Warbirds in action this year?
From what we've been told is either the first weekend in April is our first game or the second weekend in April. So that's really the plan of our start date. And then like the commissioner said, we got 14 games, 7 home, 7 on the road with an open week somewhere in between. And then it's a tough battle because only the top 4 teams make the playoffs. So then you're open, and then you have a semifinal game and then the championship game. So ends up being a 16-week schedule just like high school football. And but it just makes it that much tougher when only 4 teams make the playoffs.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing some spring football here in West Texas. Tate, thank you again so much, and congratulations on your entry to this awesome new league.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that's all for now.